Hey everybody, it's Chris Lamm. Mortgage rates have doubled since the beginning of the year, and home prices are changing quickly. We're going to talk about that and more. But before I jump in here, please subscribe to this video and hit the like button so that we can share this information with others. Most people know that mortgage rates have gone up. We're going to talk about why that is. We're also going to talk about what home prices are doing and what we might be able to expect in 2023 with rates and housing because they're directly correlated. Now, the Federal Reserve has been raising rates for some time now. Most people know that. And the reason that they're doing that is to combat inflation. Inflation has been at 40-year highs. Even just last month in October, some of the readings from September where that inflation was still higher than the Fed would like to see it. So our Fed is fully committed to raising rates, even at the expense of home prices going down, unemployment going up, to try to bring inflation down because inflation is such a threat to our economy overall. Now, a lot of experts are predicting that we will see inflation peak either in October or November or sometime in the fourth quarter of the year. And one of the things that's really important to note is that anytime inflation has gone up, the 30-year mortgage rate has followed, but consequently, as inflation goes down, the 30-year rate also goes down as well. It always has. In fact, there's an article from Fannie Mae that recently came out that showed that they expect mortgage rates to be at 4.5% at some point next year. And so what this is doing is it's causing home prices to soften as sellers are having less buyers that can enter the market and afford to purchase a home at yesterday's prices with today's rates, causing prices to come down. In fact, in many markets throughout the nation, we've seen prices come down anywhere from 5 to 10% in the last 90 days, which is a pretty quick drop. So we're going to touch on a couple more things here. One of the things we want to talk about is what is it going to take to change the market to bring some stability to housing and allow first-time home buyers, low to moderate income people to enter back in the market. Most people know that housing demand is still there. We have record low inventory. Builders are not building enough homes to supply the demand, and people do want to purchase a home. They're just simply in a position where it is becoming more expensive to do that. What I wanted to do is do some simple math with you to illustrate what it could look like over the next year. So if you look at the screen here, what I'm showing you is a price at $400,000 has a payment of $2,700 today at a 7% 30-year fixed. If home prices were to drop 10% from here and that house was $360, that payment would be $2,366 with a 7% interest rate for a $330 difference by a price tag drop of 10%. Now, what I also want to do is give you an idea of what lower rates could do to this scenario. So that same house at $400,000 with a 5% 30-year fixed would have a payment of $2,218, which is a $478 difference just by getting an interest rate 2% lower. So this is really important to note. There's a lot of people right now that are thinking we should wait till the prices drop before we purchase a home. And if we go back in history, by the time rates go down and this market has bottomed out, whether it's a 5, 10, 15% drop, there's going to be such a high demand of people entering back into the market because of this number right here that you may miss an important window to purchase a home. We want to focus on one more thing here. I'm going to show you the difference here. So if we have a 10% price drop, which I said many markets have seen 5 to 10% over the last 90 days, and we see a 2% reduction in rate, which we know that rates follow inflation. So when inflation comes down, rates will follow. That's a total of an $808 difference in monthly payment for someone that's buying a house in that $400,000 range. Prices would have to drop 35% to make that difference in a monthly payment. So everyone's asking the question right now, should we wait until the market drops? And no one can really answer that. We don't know what's going to happen, but here's what we do know. Rates are going to come back down. Housing will find its way. And at that point, there's going to be so much demand coming into the market. A lot of people might be surprised how quickly prices move. Many experts predict that right now through the next 60 to 90 days could be one of the best windows to purchase a home. And I got to tell you, we're really seeing it here in our office. We're seeing seller pay for all closing costs, giving price reductions, and allowing buyers to purchase their home at prices we have not seen for years. So hopefully this is helpful information. Feel free to leave a comment. If you guys have any questions at all, reach out to me. Have a great day.